This isn't a film about drama. This isn't a film about a bunch of people that bickered each other's heads off. This is a project about celebrating an amazing opportunity to live your life.
There's probably 20 million people that live within 500 miles of this wilderness, yet you're on this trail and you don't feel that. You don't feel Los Angeles, you don't feel San Francisco or Reno or Las Vegas. I mean, you feel like you're 10,000 miles away from civilization.
This is amazing.
We're really lucky to do what we love to do for a living, and to be able to take that to the next level and carry it over into something we love to do on a personal level, which is hiking and being outdoors, was a spectacular opportunity for us.
My goal in capturing the still photos on the project was to really capture the extremes. I wanted to show the grand expanse of the locations we were in, and then also the intimacy of it all, like just the nature and our day-to-day lives together as a group.
How far abouts would you say it is to get this last 1,000 feet, Jen?
Oh, about a mile and a half.
My purpose for going on the Muir project was essentially to capture the sounds of nature. Hearing a frog a second ago that you generally don't get a chance to experience.
We're excited about coming out here and bringing instruments that were light enough to backpack with and make some music on the trail and see how the different places we were camping would inspire different kinds of songs and ways of playing and things like that.
John Muir Trail, starting in the valley and at the highest mountain.
We'd come across other hikers and they would see our packs with a full amount of food and our camera batteries, our lenses, the solar panel, the tripod, the audio recording gear for Durand, and tell us that we're carrying too much weight. Almost, in some ways, a bit scolding.
I'm a touch under 75.
But that's why we were there. We were there to capture images. We were there to document the process.
We heard a lot of horror stories from other folks on the trail regarding how difficult these stream crossings were going to be this year due to the high volume of water.
Take a step on my foot.
It was a challenge, but it made it a lot more exciting, and I wouldn't have liked to do it any other way. We began a tradition of whenever there's a body of water when we're camping, you have to jump in, no matter how cold it is or what the temperature outside is like.
Feel great.
2011 was the snowiest year in probably 30 years. You would be amazed at how much snow there was, even at lower elevations. And once you got up to the higher elevations, you were basically almost in 100% snow cover. And going over these passes with that extra weight, that extra 20 pounds of gear that we had each, definitely added an element of difficulty to it. Of course, that said, it was also breathtaking up there in every way. The snow adds such an epic look and feel to what we shot.
It's all about putting one foot very safely in front of the other. I'd come upon this amazing vista, and I'd have to have an argument with myself whether or not it was worth unloading my pack and setting up the dolly shot. And you had to weigh these options of how epic is this view going to be versus me getting to camp at a decent hour so I can eat and go to bed and be rested for the next day.
Once we got back from the trip, became the next kind of hard phase, which is going through all of the material, trying to see what exactly we have, what can go, what needs to stay, what really is going to work.
Man, we have a lot more footage than I thought we were going to.
It's not every day that you have the opportunity to leave civilization for a month. Hiking this absolutely incredible trail, at the time we did it with the group of folks that we did it with, it can't be duplicated. So I'm ecstatic that I had the opportunity to join this. It was life-changing.
There's a lot of adventure films out there, but most of them seem to involve people coughing up blood in tents at like 30,000 feet. You don't need to go to the Himalayas. You don't need to climb Mount Everest. You don't need to go to the deep jungles of Africa to find adventure. You can find it in your backyard. And that's really what I hope that this film inspires people to do.